What's up? I just got out of the shower. I haven't had a full look yet. Okay, well, whatever. So I was just talking to myself, talking about how, like, life choices, like, we waste so much of our life, and we don't even realize it. And so wasting our life, wasting chances, opportunities, and it's like, I'm not even gonna go there yet. Maybe at all. I don't know. It's okay. Well, what I was saying to myself before I came on here and then I wrote it. We are living like hell on earth. Oh, hello, Mary. And what I've come to realize is that, okay, it's hell on earth. Why I say this? I'm not going to get all into the Bible talk, blah, blah, blah. Even though there's nothing wrong with it. It's not all hokey, whatever. Like, people, like, I used to be like that too. I'd be like, oh, get out of here, Mom. Like, leave me alone. Like, jeez. Yes, I'll pray about it. There's a whole story to that, actually, but I'm good. I hope you're well. But it's like, it's hell on earth because, well, for many reasons, and I can't explain, and I can give pretty good facts too. Pretty good like that. I was always the like dumb one. I was written off as flighty and clueless and all these things. I'm not going to get into it because especially like the time when it's a full moon and all the things, and I'm not reminiscing in a bad way. It's like reflecting, like not a repent, because Lord knows I've done so much of that. And I don't go off like I'm better than anyone or I'm perfect. I'm not. But I sure as heck try. And I don't try to be perfect in a perfectionist kind of way. I try to be the best me that I can be so that anyone that I come in contact with get that best version too. But not even in a people-pleasing way like I used to do, but in a way because it makes my heart feel good. I don't want to cause anyone any pain because, my God, I spent 36 years trying to undo pain that other people caused. And I know what that feels like, and I don't want any part of that. I don't want any part of that. And I have books and books and books and books, like papers just filled with books. Like, man, I travel with a carry-on that's just filled with notebooks. That's more like to me than anything. But I don't even look at them, like the ones that are filled up. But anyways, I have notebooks of, this person I borrowed $5 from freaking 10 years ago. You bet your booty. When I'm not in when I'm not in a point of lack, and it's not like I hear all these manifestor people talk about, and I do it like this because I'm like, we could just pray, but like, don't pray. Like, see, when I hear manifesting, it's like, oh, manifest money and manifest this. And yeah, sure. Sometimes I'll send one to myself when it says send to yourself. I'll be like, okay, sure. Because it just feels good. I feel aligned to do that. Not because someone bossed me into doing it. Because that stuff I don't subscribe to and I don't like it. I don't like when people say God is not a he, God is blah blah. It's like, well, God is whoever you want him. He could be a freaking cat if that fits your narrative, like whatever. But it's that this paper is driving me mental. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna just scrap that for now. I'll go back to that. Thankfully, now that I'm not relying on, or now that I'm not, subscribing to processed foods and everything, and it's not in like a hippy dippy kind of way. It's just real life. It's true. When you eat processed foods and I call it trauma meat because like it's different for everybody for sure, but a specific type of people, which I'm going to get into, and it's why I came on here in the first place, like their bodies cannot tolerate animal products of any kind. And I freaking love steak. And I love cheese. Like, I love cheese. Like, I dream of cheese, all the cheese, except for blue cheese. But it's good, but it doesn't like me. But, anyways, it's like once I started being healthy and truly healthy, you don't have to freaking spend millions of dollars. And that's the gimmick. That's the whole like blue pill, red pill. It's no pill, just no pill. Because even the healthy organic side and the organic section, if you read the ingredients, like, it's actually not good. It's just like a better, not good kind of thing. But okay, so once I started eating healthy, I noticed like my ADHD is not even a thing. Like I can remember exactly what I needed to do. I said I was going to do 5 minutes ago. I will remember what I need to do and I will execute it. No problem. But anyways, that's this whole world we're living in, is this like this society of we need to, anyways, I'm not even going there. Okay. So we're living in hell. And yes, I'm all over the place because I'm trying to speak differently. I'm mindfully trying to speak differently because I am notorious for going off on tangents, but that's because I've had so much to say for so much of my life and been like shamed or shunned or like just made to feel like my points were invalid or didn't make sense. Meanwhile, they made so much sense. But now I get it. This planet is full of actors and actresses, like strategically assigned per person to dismantle them, to throw them off. This person's here to fall in love with you and then break your heart. I know, it's wild, but it's real life. And so that's what brought me to coming on here, is that, okay, the chosen ones. I didn't hear about that. I didn't even know what the heck that was. And I would have laughed. I would have been like, okay, Becky, like you're a chosen one. What the heck is a chosen one? It's real life. It's real life. And it's not in like you're better either. It's not. It's that you were chosen to do what's happening right now in this world. The veil tearing. Most people is like, what veil? What are you talking about? I was like that too. I didn't know what any of that was. And I'm still learning. And I think that you have to be learning constantly. Like if you're not learning, what are you even doing? Oh, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I'm weird about that. But no. So it's like the veil. Okay, the veil is this, that our world, okay, my video that I made earlier about why do planes fly so high? Because if they flew to where we could actually see us going around the planet, there would be a big discrepancy, like a big discrepancy. And that's because okay, so it's like evil has overrun this planet. And I'm not getting all hoopla, okay? Just like hang tight, okay? because I think it's fascinating. Like, it's so cool to me. Like, as much as I hate evil, like, I cannot even comprehend people that are unkind. But it's like, okay, the chosen one. So first they were considered, like, back in the day, okay? I'm going to talk super general, like, dumb and down. Not to say anybody, the two that are here are dumb. But, like, it's like, back in the day, anyone with any psychic ability or any kind of like medium, whatever, I don't even know all the lingo, okay? I got all the things, but I don't know all the lingo. To me, labels and all that crap, it's irrelevant. Scrap it. It doesn't mean anything. It's more just to put okay, you like meat, okay, you don't like meat. Like, just to categorize, okay? Okay, have a good night at work. I pray that you have such a good night and everything goes so great for you. Um, but it's like, then there's, oh, what was I saying? I should turn that off sometime next time. It distracts. Um, oh, maybe you'll see me later. But yeah, so then, darn it, Mary. Just kidding. Um, okay, so when that happens, I'm just gonna say, okay, because of my energy sensitivity, when someone messages me, even just once, I will discern if it's like yay, nay, other, whatever, okay? Fine. But then deeper than that, then if, okay, say now I get a second message, so there's 5. Um, Now I'm feeling and reading that person's energy, and it's like, I don't choose this. And so when I'm saying like I got distracted, it's not like an ADHD distraction like it would have been in the past when I was, consuming family-sized bags of chips from Costco every day and copious amounts of gummy candy and just whatever, and all of it. I would say I was a binge eater, like a feelings eater, which I've done a little bit lately, but I think I'm fine. But the thing is, it's different and it's healthy, so it's not anything harming my body, which before was. Even though, even if you eat tons of healthy food in excess, it can still be harmful, but whatever. Um, so I feel her energy. I can, or him, her, whatever. I can feel their energy. So her, maybe not, but okay. So I can feel their energy, and I can start to pick up on their story, their life, their things, and I don't choose this, but then it takes me away because now I'm like, okay, I have to pull myself from this person's story, life, feelings, whatever they're going through in their life, and bring myself back to this moment. Um, Same with brushing my teeth, and it's like different people. It's like people from different realms are like passing me in the hallway. It's like, oh, Lord, but like not in a scary way, not aggressive, not like, it's not like it's just a freaking the bell has rung in high school and just a flood of people. It's not like that either, but it's just like, like, so it's a little distracting, especially because I'm like so low. Okay, I'll throw stuff out to people. I'll even confide a little, but it's like one and done. Like, and even if I've overindulged to some, it's not, because you only know like a quarter of really what's going on, and that's for anybody. And I've always said this, actually, is that, um, like, anyone who's known me, even really known me, like the nitty gritty known me, they truly have only known 25% of me because I was still learning me, one. Um, but there was just so much that I couldn't share. And not by any like legal binding, not by any secret society. And just, I couldn't. And there's going to come a time when I'm going to be able to. We'll just leave it there. But okay, so back to the like chosen ones. Okay, so people were considered witches if they had any abilities. Okay, even just one little, like to be the general. I'm gonna say 90% of the population. Okay, I have like, and sadly, it is that high, if not more. They would be like, "Ah, just coincidence." It's like, no, it's definitely not. But they, even one little tiny coincidence, in their definition of coincidence, they let's hang her, let's get rid of her, off with her head, and deemed as a witch, whatever. I don't know what they call them, witches, warlock, all the things. Okay, so get rid of them, and then it went to, I think it went from witches, pretty much, and then it went MK Ultra. So like the 70s, 80s. Late 70s, mid to late 70s, I think it was anyways, doesn't matter. MK Ultra, to get rid of or to dumb down or to slow down or stop people with psychic abilities. Any kind of, of those abilities. Hold on, I just gotta do one of these. I can feel my hair dripping. Okay, so then MK Ultra morphed and merged, continued into psychological warfare. Okay. Okay. Like the world is like a mass okay. Backtrack. Earth is like a mass operation to delay, to stop, just to completely stop, or delay, stop and delay. They want to stop entirely. They want to just stop any psychic ability people from existing on this planet, because what we're doing and what we've been doing without even realizing it is waking people up. By being woke, it's like, I wrote something to that, actually. I should read that. It's like, I feel like it's a really good definition of woke. But it's like, oh, I need my hat on. Spiritual attack coming in hot. I always get, okay. Okay. Okay, so people with psychic abilities, they are indirectly, inadvertently waking the mass up, waking people up. And that's just because we see behind the veil. And by veil, it's like, well, why can't we go hiking in the woods? We're not polluting. We're not loitering. We're not setting up shop, even though technically, like, Earth is free, guys. Okay, but like, to their rules. Okay, we're not building a house illegally in the woods. We're just camping. We're just going for a hike. I just saw that today. Kearney. I'm in Canada. I don't read the news. I don't watch the news. None of the news even comes across my feed unless it's something from a conspiracy theorist. Which conspiracy theorists? Okay, so witches morphed into conspiracy theorists. That's what it was. And then conspiracy theorists, then they all just like merged into like mental illness. You're crazy now. Okay. So that's what, and it's because those people are like, wait a minute, but that's our intuitiveness. And so for those that, weren't aware they're psychic or weren't aware of their gifts and blah, 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 they were just like subconsciously waking people up by like questioning things that those that don't have gifts wouldn't question. Okay. And actually, that just made me think of something. So earlier tonight, I said to someone brought up like, "Oh, you have intuitive gifts, blah blah." But then I instinctively said, "Well, everybody does. You do too. We all do." But then I just now, like right now, I just thought I was like, actually, no, we all don't. We definitely all don't. That brings me to we are overrun by children of the wicked. That exists. It sure shit, homie. It does. And it's a wild thing to think of, but it's true. So just tonight, even coming back from a walk, it's still daylight, but the sun has gone down. And husband and wife, they're probably early 70s, late 60s, early 70s. I look, I'm clean. I've got my book in my hand. I got my water bottle. Like nothing scary or unalarming or alarming. What is wrong with me? Alarming. Nothing, anything about me, okay, that would be like, walk on the other side of the street, Karen, you know? So the husband, he piped right up as soon as we made eye contact, and I was getting ready to have a big smile and tell him to have a nice walk. And the husband piped right up. He's like, good evening. And I was like, oh, hello. Enjoy your walk or enjoy your evening. Or I pray you have a blessed evening. Something like that. Something super friendly, like super cheery. Because like he came right out super cheery. So I gave right back extra. The wife head down and kind of like, yeah, you do. I was like, okay. All right. So then that brings me back to this. Okay, so the husband is of light. The wife is of the wicked. It is true. It is freaking true. So, per person born in this world, you can come out of the same hoo-ha. There could be 12 kids from the same hoo-ha, but only one of them is from light, from God's lineage, or 3 or 5, maybe all of them, maybe none of them. That's possible. And that's what we have here on earth. And so here's the thing. Okay, keep up. I don't know if he's here, but keep up. Obviously, there's going to be more children of the wicked when, let's just put it into this perspective. If we've got this group of people that grew up like no sex till marriage, or like, and then, or those people, okay, let's just say that there's that group that are more reserved and preserved for giving up the business, or they're more long-term relationship people, okay, that are one woman, one man kind of rodeo. So they, of course, aren't just going to be popping babies all willy-nilly and from here and there and all the way. And so that's how we have a bigger population of wicked, like children of the wicked, because hold on. Whoa, too much. But that's why we have more people of the wicked. Oh, it's okay if whenever you get to this, it's okay that you distract me. It's not your fault. It's mine for having that feature on. and not working harder at, learning how to not get distracted by other people or whatever, it's okay. No big deal. But, whoa, that woman's gonna be tired tonight at work. Yeah, anyways, so yeah. Getting a sore throat. And it's gonna disappear by the time I wake up. Why? Because I freaking sense it. Okay, so here's my long definition of woke. I need to sleep. Had to me to come on you. Yeah, there's a lot of evil going on this planet. It was never supposed to be. This was supposed to be heaven on earth. It's need a break a deal. Beep boop, beep boop. That's funny. Okay. Oh, I better switch that business or no movement. Oh my god. 3 yawns. Whoa, sir. Okay. So, I just keep it here. Okay. So, what is woke? Woke is not a hashtag. It's not a t-shirt slogan. I'm gonna yawn again. This is like the 13th sneeze friggin' hoorah. Okay. Woke is not a hashtag. It's not a t-shirt slogan or a coffee mug quote. It's not political branding or a trend on TikTok. Woke to me is the moment your soul remembers what your programming tried to make you forget. It's the moment the curtain gets pulled back and you see the machinery running the show. The lies in your history books, the scripted news, the politicians reading lines from a teleprompter while someone else holds the pen. It's knowing that the CIA, the same agency that runs black budget experiments on human beings, controls narratives, starts wars, confirmation, and launders trauma through pop culture, has had its hands in the misery of this world for decades. It really, truly has. And no, that's not a conspiracy. That's declassified history. Being woke is realizing the Matrix is not just a movie, it's the blueprint of our reality. It's the understanding that everything, every logo, every pilot, or every movie plot, every coincidence is embedded with symbols, codes, and hidden meanings. And the all-seeing eye is not just art. The checkerboard floor is not just decor. The language of the elite is hidden in plain sight. And once you learn to read it, you can't unsee it. Like there's no going back. You can't. Oh my god, confirmation. Woke is when you stop consuming blindly. Okay, so that's for me. I didn't look at one freaking ingredient list ever. The only time I did was when my children went to school and I had to look for if there was nuts in it. Which, that's another thing. Like, allergies and stuff, that's just to control. That's to make us buy, like, that's a whole, man. And if we did get allergies, you know who were getting allergies? Not the ones of the wicked. They can consume anything. And their bodies, they're just like, meh, whatever, whatever. But the chosen ones, okay, so, okay, light and dark, wicked and good, we'll say. Good and bad, light and dark, okay? Light, children of light, they, children of light, their bodies reject toxins, poisons, processed foods, all that stuff. And they also have a wicked immune system to alcohol, drugs, poisons, Why? Because God protects his own. Whereas wicked, he sets you up for failure and then shames you for it. It's twisted, man. But it's like if you look at people that you've known that, like, I was one of them. It's like I came out of both. Weird. But it's like, no, you know what it is actually? It's like God built me like different. He made me different because I can explain that for days. It's really fascinating actually. Like it is really fascinating. Okay, anyways. Yeah, people of the wicked, they can just consume anything and it doesn't even affect them. But God, like, I should have died so many freaking times. Like, no wonder people are terrified. I should have died. Like, by, the science and the this and the that and blah, blah, blah. There's just, it's illogical. But they still can't wrap their head around that because they're from dark. And dark, they just stay in the loop. Dark stays in confusion, in consumption, in blind consumption. Dark stay in blind consumption forever. They're fine with it. That's why this has gone on this long. That's why our world has been with confirmation. That's why Earth has been so evil and just getting more and more evil and more evil because the evil, they just keep circulating like nothing. Whereas light, we're like, nah. And it's like for every one that wakes up, like 30 follow. Not following a person, just like, well, it's as though everyone I've come in contact with, they start waking up on their own. And it's like that for the chosen ones. Okay, light. When each person they have a good conversation with or any, just they leave a mark on people. And some more than others. And then it causes like a ripple, They do something better. And then that causes them to do better somewhere else. And then that ripples, right? Because just like evil, it ripples. Evil ripples, light ripples. Just like my whole thing about don't even wish, like I used to, man, I used to. But like don't wish upon someone even a red light because that's gonna ricochet and then cause like pain for other people that didn't choose it, had nothing to do with it, like none of it. You know, it's um yeah, it's wild. It's wild times. Anyways, um okay, so woke. I'm gonna yawn again. Whoa. That's a lot of yawns. Anyone know how many numbers? I have a fun thing. If you can tell me how many yawns I've had, because I'm not gonna watch this. It's gonna be way too long. I only watch my 3-minute clips, at most 6 minutes. At most, at most, at most, if it's super mega important. 10. Um, yeah. Anyway, yeah, the person that can tell me how many yawns I've had, because I'll know if you're lying. You're just making a number. And of course, I can just go back and look to myself, so that would be really dumb of you. Um, I will, I will keep you posted. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give you 33 minutes of a one-on-one, but I'm not telling you anything that's got nothing to do with your own healing or some kind of. No, I would just do it for free if it was for a crime, to solve a crime. Because I'm about that. But not just some Joe looking to take down their neighbor who stole their lot share 10 years ago. That's not, no, that's not happening. Um, yeah, that's not happening. Anyways, okay, so, okay. Being woke is realizing the Matrix is not just a movie, it's the blueprint of our reality. It's the understanding that everything, every logo, every movie plot, every coincidence is embedded with symbols, codes, and hidden meanings. The all seeing eye is not just art. The checkerboard floor is not just decor. The language of the elite is hidden in plain sight, and once you learn to read it, you can't unsee it. Okay? Woke is when you stop consuming blindly and start discerning. When you stop trusting the hand that feeds you poison and start questioning everything that comes across your plate, physically, mentally, spiritually. Like it's a full-time job. Like I'm not even exaggerating. Lord, it's a full-time job to pray before you sit on the toilet seat, even though you were there like a couple hours ago and no one else was home. Yeah, that's real life. That's being proactive. That's because you don't like someone can cast upon like someone can do some wild ass freaking stupid spell and wish like and send upon you to something with a toilet seat next time you go bad. Like I'm not kidding. It's wild. It is so wild. And that's how it's gone this long, this far, because our world is made up of and our world is run by magicians. Yeah, the same ones. Yeah, magicians. Even though they be killing us witches, us friggin' psychics, us whoever, us anyone with a gift, intuitive gifts that threaten their agendas. But then they have some. See, that's like, mm-mm-mm. Anyways, that's not for right now. Um, it's not just about knowing the darkness exists. It's about knowing who you are in the face of it. Because when being awake to the world's lies without being awake to your own light will just make you paranoid and bitter. True awakening means you've remembered your highest self, the self they worked so hard to suppress. It's the you that knows your soul is eternal. It's the you that understands your intuition is a divine gift. It's the you that sees past the illusion of division, race, religion, politics, and knows those walls were built to keep us from from uniting. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Is it's true. Once chosen ones, once light unite. Once light unite. Oh my goodness. Now I'm so curious how many yawns I've had. Yeah, once light unite, like show's over. Because we are more powerful. And it's not like an ego thing. It's God darn truth. Yeah. So oh man, but I gotta get off here. Okay. Woke to me is dangerous to the system because it is breaking the chains of mental, spiritual, and generational. It's the breaking of chains for mental, spiritual, and generational, which it is 100%. It's the return of the ones they couldn't break. It's the refusal to go back to sleep when you know what's at stake. Woke is a threat to every false king, every empire built on sand, because once you truly wake up, you don't just see the truth, you become it. So hear this. Woke is not a fashion statement, not a mug slogan, not a political trend. Woke is the ancient remembering. It is the moment the veil rips and you see the hands that pull the strings. It is the knowing that it is the knowing that the CIA, the architects of chaos, have orchestrated wars, poisoned minds, and scripted misery into the human story for decades. It is the revelation that history has been edited, news has been staged, and every symbol they hide in plain sight is a language they never wanted you to read. Woke is breaking the matrix in your own mind. It is rejecting the hand that feeds you lies. It is decoding the world and realizing nothing is random. But being awake is not just seeing the dark. It is remembering your light. It's knowing your spirit is eternal. Your intuition is divine, divine meaning of God. And your unity with others is their greatest fear. Woke is the danger they can't contain. Because once you rise, you can't be put back to sleep. That's my little brief description of woke. Oh yeah, but what I was oh yeah, okay. So yesterday or something. Yeah, yesterday I don't subscribe to Unified or anything like that, um but in one of the clips scrolling by, and I don't scroll, but like there's a couple flips I'll do. And I heard Ray on Unified, like Unified TV. I heard Ray on Unified TV speak truth about the land of darkness, a living hell filled with trauma, torture, and pain. Most won't believe it. Yep, they'll dismiss it as nonsense, but the reality is we are currently in that hell. This dark matter surrounds us. However, if you choose love and kindness, leading with light, you don't have to stay trapped here. We are actively making heaven on earth, reclaiming what was, okay, these are my words. His was the first part. what direction you on? We are actively making heaven on earth, reclaiming what was stolen and corrupted by evil. The darkness was never meant to be here, but love is the key to breaking through it. We walk in shadows, a land not meant for souls, a place of torment, not for torment, a place of torment, pain, and untold tolls. 1 second. um, Yet in this hell, a spark ignites. Love and kindness become our light. Through our low darkness. My gosh. Oh, I see. Someone wants me to be too tired to talk. Well, guess what? I'm gonna still talk until I'm good and ready. Oh yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Suckers. Anyways. So you guys are so annoying. The evil slingers, you guys, you're so annoying. But we are so strong and powerful. Okay. However, so to what Ray was saying, it depends. I have a hole in my hopped. Nope, a fuzz. Yes. Okay, it's a knitted hat, so there's lots of holes, but like whatever, you know what I mean. Okay, so to what Ray said, land of darkness. Speaking about the truth of land of darkness. Well, this dark matter surrounds us. Okay. Well, however, if you choose love and kindness, leading with light, confirmation burp. Excuse me. This is just too funny. This is like someone's burning themselves right now. Okay. However, if you choose love and kindness, leading with light, you don't have to stay trapped here. Okay. So if you choose love and kindness, leading with light, you don't have to stay trapped here on hell, on earth, in hell, on earth. We are actively making heaven on earth. Okay. Reclaiming what was stolen and corrupted by evil. The darkness was never meant to be here, but love is the key to breaking through it, which we are doing. I'm pretty sure the veil tore last night. It's Yon Yon City. It's Yon Yon City, and I'm still talking. We walk in shadows, a land not meant for souls. Well, I've already read this, but I think it's taking me like 12 minutes just to say this. Broken up 12 times. Okay, we walk in shadows, a land not meant for souls, a place of torment, pain, and untold tolls. Yet in this hell, a spark ignites. Love and kindness become our light. I didn't mean for that to rhyme. Through darkness screams and tries to bind the heart that choose love. The hearts that choose love will find. See, these attacks can just right off. They're doing a good job, though. I'll give it that. But, like, that's all you're getting. Okay? You're not going to end my life. You're not going to make me have any kind of weird anything. Just a little bit of distraction. And that's okay. We just start again. Now y'all got to hear me again. What's up? Guess what? I still don't care. Okay. So, through darkness screams and
tries to bind, the hearts that choose love will find a path to heaven made anew, on earth where light breaks through. This land of pain was never home. We claim our power, no more to roam. In fear and sorrow and endless night, we rise as warriors of love and light. That was to Ray's thing from Unified. So, I'm going to just say this prayer since it's midnight. Or, no, it's later than that. Father God, today I lift my voice for the nations, for every soul walking in darkness without knowing the light is near. Lift the veil. Did you hear that? For every soul walking in darkness without knowing the light is near, lift the veil, Lord, from minds, from hearts, from eyes that have been blinded. Let truth pierce through every falsehood. Let justice rise like the morning sun. And let love be the force that shatters every chain. Expose the works of evil in every corner of the earth. Bring hidden corruption into the open. Unmask the lies that have kept people bound. And awaken the warriors of light to their full calling. I declare that the days of deception are numbered. The schemes of the wicked crumble. Your people will see clearly, walk boldly, and take back what was stolen. This is the hour for courage. This is the hour for truth. This is the hour for freedom. In the name of Jesus, amen. The veil is lifting, truth is rising, and darkness is falling, and the world will never be the same. Woo! Godspeed. Oh my God. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna, but I just do whatever I want. So, the truth about the return, a divine shift. Christ's return isn't what the world imagined. It's not a distant event. Let me see if I can do this. Whoa. Okay. So, I'm like looking way up to the sky when I do that. Whatever. Too much, Sally. Too much. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Weird. Oh yeah, that's because of Yawn City. Yawn City. That's funny to me. Okay. Christ's return isn't what the world imagined. It's not a distant event cloaked in mystery and fear. God changed his entire plan. Not because he was shaken, but because the depth of evil inflicted on his chosen ones demanded a new strategy. The betrayal, the pain, the darkness visited upon his warriors moved heaven to recalibrate the timeline, basically. To unleash a force so fierce, so holy, that the wicked cannot withstand it. No, they cannot. That's why people be hasty. Things be wilding right now. This return is not a spectacle. It's a sacred reckoning, a cosmic reset. It's God stepping into flesh, fully present, fully real, fully unyielding. The chosen ones are now rising, called out from shadows and silence, empowered to carry this new mantle of divine justice and mercy. The cosmos is alive with expectation, but not judgment alone. But not for judgment alone, I should say. but for restoration. I don't know why I always want to say restoration. Anyway, for restoration, for healing, for new beginnings. This is the divine plan rewritten. The hour of darkness is ending. The light is not just returning, it's becoming unstoppable. Solar lamp. Oh. O ancient of days, the heavens themselves bow tonight. The planets have taken their appointed places like sentinels in the sky, bearing witness to your decree. The veil has fallen, the smoke of deception has cleared. Every hidden scroll is unrolling, every whispered truth is roaring. We stand at the edge of history's greatest unveiling. For you, O Lord, are stepping into the earth in living flesh, not as a distant echo, but as the breath that shakes the mountains, the fire that no water can quench, the voice that no man can silence. The nations will tremble, the kings will fall silent, every false throne will crack and collapse under the weight of your glory. And we, your people, stand ready, oil in our lamps, faith in our bones, songs of victory already on our tongues. Let the stars bear witness, let the earth resound, let all creation shout, the King is here. The story is not ending, it is beginning anew. Amen. Um, the veil has lifted, the planets are aligned, and every living force in creation knows something beyond history is happening now. From the farthest galaxies to the unseen realms, all life forms are turning their gaze toward Earth. Messengers, watchers, and ancient kin are gathering for the moment that was written before the first star was lit. The greatest unveiling is here. God is living flesh walking among us, not as myth, not as a metaphor, but as the pulse of reality itself. This is the hour that bends, time. Hoo, hoo, hoo. The hour when every false power will crumble and every hidden thing will be brought to light. So true. It's serious. Almost serious. We are not alone. We have never been alone. And now the whole of creation stands as witness. The most powerful moment on earth we are going to witness. The earth and the cosmos, something they have never seen. Nope. It's going to be cool. Just saying. This moment calls to the watchers, light workers, the guardians of truth. It is time to stand unshaken, to hold the line of faith with unwavering courage. The cosmos have aligned, not just to reveal, but to activate. Every heart that beats for justice, every soul that burns with love, must rise now as vessels of divine light. Mm-hmm. We are the signal in the darkness, the voice that breaks the silence, the fire that will ignite a global awakening. Prepare yourselves, for the unveiling has only just begun. The stars themselves watch and wait. The kings walk among us. The future is unfolding, and it's ours to claim. So, just so you know. Hmm. I don't know if I want to talk about this one. Oh, I can go. I'll just say it quickly though. A little tidbit piece about why the planes fly so low or so high. Oh. Hmm. So, why planes fly so high and what it hides? Um, the official reason, the textbook story, fuel efficiency. Jet engines are more efficient in thinner air, around 30 to 40,000 feet, because there's less drag. Weather avoidance, most storms and turbulence are lower in the troposphere. So higher altitudes make um, for smoother flights, essentially. Um, Traffic control keeps commercial planes separated from helicopters, private aircraft, and other lower altitude. Okay, that's the public version. That's the public version. And while it's technically true, it's not the full story. Hidden benefits for those in power, limiting passengers' awareness. So at 35,000 feet, human eyes can't see the fine detail. Your range of resolution drops. Small structures disappears into blur, vehicles just dots, any movement of unusual craft missed entirely. Strange light formations in the lower sky out of your sightline. If commercial flights were kept at 8,000 to 12,000 feet, you'd see unmapped towns or installations, crop formations while they were fresh, large scale earthquakes, and ancient site pattern, unknown aerial activity far more clearly. Um, Avoiding non commercial airspace encounters. There are restricted zones across the globe, some military, some scientific, some not acknowledged at all. These zones are often avoided not just for security, but because of testing advanced aircraft and energy based research facilities. Portals are magnetic anomalies, known flight paths of non human craft. High altitude routing lets airlines fly over without ever crossing those or crossing close enough to observe them. Naturally, they'd want nobody to see that if there's a whole world that we don't know about. Um, so, hiding in the sky. At cruising altitude, you're sharing airspace with military jets, black ops missions, UAP trafficking, so unidentified aerial phenomenon, satellites and drones at multiple levels, interdimensional craft that use upper atmosphere entry points. Passengers see only what the airline wants them to clouds, haze, horizon. The layered sky is what they don't teach. Okay, so think of Earth's atmosphere like a layer cake activity. Um, 0 to 5,000 feet, civilian life, helicopters, private planes, birds, drones. Okay, birds, drones. Oh, also, fun fact. Some like dragonflies, they're not really dragonflies. That's not a conspiracy, and that's okay. I take them as like a sign because nothing is a coincidence. And you know what's funny is that while the wicked have people everywhere on the inside of everything, so put that in your back pocket. Don't put it in your pipe and smoke it because we don't want you doing that. Um, so then 5,000 to 20,000 feet, surveillance aircraft, weather modification projects, low level military traffic. 20,000 to 50,000 feet, commercial jets and high performance military craft. Above 50,000 feet, SR 71 type recon planes, spy drones, and some not acknowledged craft. Okay. Above 80,000 feet, edge of space, where many sightings of fast moving non terrestrial objects occur. Commercial flights at 35,000 feet sit in a sweet spot close enough for airlines to run efficiently, but far enough from civilian eyesight to mask the layers above and below. The pattern you noticed, or the pattern you'll notice is, um, okay, you know when you see planes and they're like, okay, for instance, excuse me, I saw three planes. It was between 8 and 8:15 p.m. Three were traveling in the same direction. They were only 5 minutes apart at the same altitude. And I know you're like, how do you know that? Okay, like, you know. Anyways. Oh, also, there is way more than just what. No, I can't. Hold on. Hold on. I'm all over the place. It's because I'm saying things that I shouldn't be saying. I mean, I should be saying. I'm okay to say them, but I get picked up here soon. I know it. Oh, that's something else that's funny. So they've convinced people to be like afraid of aliens. What even is an alien? We are aliens, if you want to say that, because we look different. Okay, so there is not 1 ounce of me that's afraid of another life being. Perhaps I am one. Who knows? But this is so funny to me. Okay, so like, what the heck are you afraid of? And of course, people are going to come back and be like, "It was terrifying. They did all the bad things." I doubt it. I doubt it. There's only one type of wicked, just one. The rest of the whole universe, which is all the other planets, galaxy, everything, is of love, except for hell, which hell is just like, it's like right now, it's technically a place, okay? But it's, oh man, I'm gonna go. No, I shouldn't. I should finish this. There's nobody here, but no, no, I can't say anymore. No, I can't say anymore. Well, it's been a slice, guys. Choose love. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of other forms. Don't be afraid of things in the sky. Think of them as cool. Think of them as like, well, okay. So basically, I will say this. Ooh, I got bad, big god bumps from that. Or goosebumps, whatever. Oh, big goosebumps. Okay, so I can say this. Earth is and is going to continue to be by all of the other beings in the universe. Why? Well, because all of the other galaxies, planets, beings, every single thing not of Earth have been witnessing the type of evil that is just unfreaking real. And they all have pulled together and been like, that's some messed up shit, you know? Obviously, in some similar type language, some not. It's like a learned thing. Anyways, okay. They are all coming together and being like, we're gonna shut this shit down. Yeah, like evil, y'all don't stand a chance now, boys and girls. Oh, I got such big goosebumps. That was a massive confirmation. Like, I had to get off because I wasn't supposed to say anymore. And then I was like, I got the clear go ahead. I'm still getting the go ahead. Like, keep going, girl. They're proud of me. Well, anywho, yeah, just choose love. That's all you gotta do. And you'll be spared. My battery's gonna die. Talk about divine timing. I had a confirmation gurgle in my belly. And then the battery. That's a doubler. And it was 213. Would you imagine that? Seriously, choose love and you'll be fine. And by choose love, it means do the right thing. If you have it, share it. If you don't, do a good deed. Smile, be kind, other. You know what to do. And if you don't, ask a friend, reach out. How can I be kind? How can I help someone? What can I do to help this planet? That's about it. That's about it, folks. So you're running at a sweet time. Because your planet, no, not your planet. It's nobody's planet, but God's planet. Um, yeah, this planet doesn't have much time. So I'm going to let this go. Bye. Choose love, choose love, choose love.